Okay, and we're live. This is going to be one heck of an adventure for me. Now, this is the game that really got me into Pokemon, so I'm very glad to be playing it. Uh, Oops, I am playing that on. There we go. Let's play that on the correct uh, scene. So this was a Pokemon game. Oops, I'm sorry about that. A Pokemon game not made by Pokemon, or not made by the Pokemon Company. It was published by them, and there's a lot of people that really want these type of games, like a new Coliseum game, to come back. The shame that'll happen is, if Game Freak were to make it, it probably wouldn't be as good. I mean, I don't want to harp on Game Freak that much because I still do enjoy the games. I mean, I did enjoy Sword and Shield, even though it was kind of lackluster. But hey, that's why I'm going back and playing this game. It's also a 3D Pokemon game. Hello, sweetheart. Look at look at these 3D models. And what do you think of the new overlay? I think it works pretty well. And look at this. It's a game from way back in the day, and the characters' mouths actually move. Game Freak needs to take some notes. They're still a little stiff, but I mean, let's be fair, this was early GameCube era. And surprisingly, this game it does hold up pretty well. Surprisingly, I mean, there's definitely some rough textures. I mean, look at the what I assume to be books or DVDs in the background, but everything else is kind of nice and crisp. And yes, I actually realized that you can actually have your name uh, not in full caps. I don't think I actually ever noticed that before. So this time there won't be characters screaming my name. Even though that's kind of the design for this game, I suppose, because all characters have their names in capitals, such as my sister's name. And yes, this game does start out a little different from most Pokemon games, because again, it's not made by the Pokemon Company. So you actually start with... Oh, actually, I can't even pause the game at the moment. There we go. So as you see, you don't even get to choose your starter. You start out with an Eevee. Thankfully, Eevee is very useful. Sorry, no Pikachu. It's just Eevee. There we go. Yep, and this time, instead of just there being Pokeballs on the ground, they actually made Poke chests, I guess is what you would call them. Be kind of interesting to have a big one of those to store some stuff in. Yeah, and it's got a fast travel map. Or map in general. This game is not open world in the slightest. That's okay. The maps are of a decent size. And there are definitely some secrets in this game, which is nice. Probably more secrets than most Pokemon games have. Potentially. Like this, back here. Nope, nope. And give me just 1 second. Just want to check something. There we go. Okay, let's get going then. To the Mad Doctor's Mansion. Our protagonist has a little scooter. Who needs a bike when you got a motorized scooter? Spooky. If I'm not mistaken, there is actually items somewhere around here. You can't change the direction or the camera, so it's real easy for them to hide things. It actually isn't here just yet. Could be wrong. I could have sworn you could get behind the little mansion here. Oh yes, and of course, how do we deal with potential 10-year-old burglars? Well, we challenge them to our first Pokemon battle. Also, the battle theme in this game is superb. I absolutely love it. If you like guitars or electric guitars, this game is definitely for you if you like Pokemon, just because I believe there's a lot of It's a very guitar heavy soundtrack. Gen 3 was all about the trumpets. Gen 4 was pianos. Well, this is Gen 3.5, and it's got electric guitars. I think it works. And that was their first battle. And here's my little sister. Don't really want to know why I'm a redhead and she's a blue head, I suppose. But maybe she just wears a wig or likes dyeing her hair at the age of 5. What are you gonna do? It was the early 2000s. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little save here. Go. I also like the funky music in here. Kind of works, you know, you got the spooky outside and you come in here and it's just egad in a Pokemon game. It's so funky. What are those lips? What was duck faces even a thing back in the early 2000s? I don't even know. I don't remember it. But I'm sure it was a thing. Or maybe it was a Japanese thing, I'm not sure. So let's go get our sister and just get her away from the mad doctor. Look at that hair. And look, it's actually animated. Game Freak, you better be taking notes. I swear. Yep, and so in this game, there's no Pokemon Professor per se. There is Professor Crane, but this is actually an entire research headquarters. The Orre region is a little different from your typical region, which it is kind of discussed. This is the second Pokemon Coliseum game, so the lore was already established in one game, and but I'm playing the second one because I don't have as many memories of the first one. But I would like to stream that one too. I like the protagonist in that game. And I thought it was very interesting that you started out with both an Umbreon and an Espeon. That was kind of his gimmick. And this had this really cool, like, anti-gravity, or half anti-gravity motorcycle. Yep, so we're gonna go see Professor Crane. Because again, you know, they're needed. And this guy, oh yeah, I guess this is a window, so he's actually able to see you through that. I didn't expect him to be able to react through the window. It's amazing what tech they used to use, and Game Freak is like, no, everyone just stands there idle and jumps up and down. Looking at you, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Supposed to see Professor Crane. I don't think he just pops in here just yet. And so we don't need that just yet. We don't go in there. It's been absolutely forever since I've actually played this game, so do keep that in mind. Yeah, okay. Go up and then you go down. How did I miss you? So I typically stream for 2 hours from 7 to 9, but... Oh, thank you so much for the host. Means a lot. Phantom Boo, thank you. Alright, let's see, what was I saying? Right. Actually, I completely forgot my train of thought. So let's talk about the snag machine. So in this game, you don't capture wild Pokemon. You take other people's Pokemon. But don't worry, we do it for the good. I really like these games, and I really wish one day we could get shadow Pokemon back that aren't just sitting around in Pokemon Go. I love Coliseum. I haven't been lucky enough to play this yet. Yeah, this game I played for so long. This game is what really sold me on the Pokemon series. But I actually didn't... Who did the host work? Yep, I definitely... Hopefully my alerts worked. I had problems with them yesterday. But... God, here goes my train of thought again. So I haven't played very much of Coliseum. It was a game that my family would rent for me on occasion. I think so. Yeah, I saw the alert. Okay, good. I'm glad that worked. Well, thank you for joining the stream. Still learning the differences between host and raids. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know... Oh, thank you, Phantom Boo, for the follow. I'm gonna have to move that alert up just a little bit. I believe the difference between host and raid... The only difference is with a raid, you and your chat are supposed to come in here and just start spamming a bunch of, you know, whatever you decide, I think. I think you set some type of raid message. But I've been streaming for a week as of Saturday, so a little over a week, so I'm still learning Twitch myself. But hey, if you like what you see. I know I haven't been talking very much, but you can always type s ooh, exclamation point Twitter to go to my Twitter, and you can get notifications that way if you uh, don't want to follow, or maybe turn off follow notifications. I need to do that next time. Sounds cooler that way. People spam Pokemon emotes. Yeah, raids are pretty nice. They can catch people off guard if they don't realize that it's happening, and they're just confused on why a bunch of people came in spamming Kappa. Uh, but thankfully, I do understand that a little bit. Oh, and here is our first shadow Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I should read the text a little bit. So, I haven't fully decided on a team. I do know what our Eevee will be evolving into, uh, that being Jolteon, just because Jolteon is my absolute favorite Pokemon. It has not changed across any of the generations, even as it's, fallen off tier lists, and there's much better electric types out there. And this game is actually the reason why I like Jolteon so much. Because this game, I chose, on a whim, chose the electric, the Thunderstone, and from there, it's just, I really. So I guess in a way, it's a little bit of nostalgia goggles. Just a little bit. But that's okay. I noticed Jolteon was your alert too. Yeah, yeah, I found a whole set of Evolution DJ gifs on. I think I was just googling Pokemon alerts. Uh, raid, raid. Let's see. I believe the user's name was Peekaboo or something like that. Um, they had it to where, as long as you credit them, I'll have to go back and look. It's in my asset folders. But you can, I'm pretty sure you can just Google Evolution DJ gifs, and they're like the top results. Also, welcome to the stream, Jakey Flower. I really enjoy the music in this game.